Doc Favors here. I want to welcome you back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about a subject that is really dear to my heart, and it is simply this: the path to excellence. How to harness the power of discipline. I want to ask you one question. Have you really thought about what it takes to pursue happiness, to pursue greatness, and what type of discipline it takes to really get to that level? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 things that's going to help you get to that level, because I've come to realize, you all, and throughout all the coaching and the mentees and the clients that I've gathered in the past year and a half since we made the pivot on this channel, I realize, you all, that what I do best is give people value in terms of how to do these certain things. And so with that being said, I want to dive right into it. Think about this. Greatness and discipline stands as the cornerstone upon which success is built. Now, just as a skilled artisan molds clay or has a certain precision with care that he's doing it with, we too, you all, must develop these type of habits as if we're sculptors, if we're going to sculpt a life of purpose and fulfillment. And I find myself sharing these type of concepts because I draw inspiration from guys like Bob Proctor and Tony Robbins and John Maxwell and other great leaders, spiritual leaders. You all know the background, so I won't go into that here. But I draw inspiration from these guys because my journey, as your journey, has to be transformative. The way you start out one way is not the way that you're going to end one way. And that's why I want to give you all the encouragement of this piece right here today, the path to excellence. So think about this. The first thing we're going to talk about is embracing consistency. You all know that Mr. Consistency used to be my nickname because consistency is the key. No matter what we do in life, no matter what we go after, we have to be consistent. Why? Consistency, you all, is the bedrock that all discipline thrives on. So once again, one of my mentors, Tony Robbins, said it this way, and I quote, "It's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives. It's what we do consistently." Now, I want you to think about that for a moment. Some of you all may have been athletes. Some of you all may have been, in medical fields. Some of you all may have been in college. You had to get degrees. But think about it. Athletes understand that victory is not achieved through small or sporadic bursts of effort, but it is really achieved through relentless pursuit. Watch this, you all, to excellence every day. So you want to ask yourself, did I wake up today in a mindset that said I'm going to play all out? And did I wake up yesterday with that mindset that I'm going to play all out? Did I wake up this past week? What about this past month? See, for me, you all, I want you to understand that when it got to a point when I said I got to learn how to be consistent, not in a day, not only a week, month, I got to have some consistent years with some trajectory that's taking me to where I want to be. And that's what I want to tell you guys today. When you get that mindset and you say, I'm going to embrace consistency, right? It's the power of compound interest. Hear me. Small things done in a certain way over a period of time yield great rewards. And I suspect that some of you all may need to hear that today because you were this close to giving up. Hey, yo, don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on your desires and things that you want to do just because you have a few circumstances that's coming up now and then. No, I want you to be relentless in your ability to be consistent, So similarly, in our pursuit, in your pursuit, consistency, you all, in developing practices, daily habits are key to unlocking your full potential. So watch, whether it be in your studies, whether it be in career, relationships, your personal growth and development, guys, let me tell you something. A steadfast commitment to consistency paves the way for a long life of successes. Now, let me just add a caveat right here too, because I feel the need to say this to someone. One of the things that you're going to want to stop doing is comparing yourself to other people who are in your industry, in your field. The way life works, you all, we all have a learning curve, and we all get to that place called there at different places and different times in life. The reality is some of the things and lessons that I had to learn were how to lose with confidence. How to lose with style, right? How to learn from my mistakes so that they are really not losses, but they are learning opportunities. That's a whole mindset shift from being pessimistic to optimistic. Can you see outcomes and learning potential in anything that necessarily doesn't go your way? Guys, once I learned that, that really allowed me the ability to stay consistent, because sometimes when things don't go your way or go according to plan, we tend to give up. And this is not the season to give up on your dream, guys, all right? So that's number one. The second thing, when it comes to the path of excellence and harnessing this power of discipline, you all, is cultivating determination. Now, I want you to write this down. Please, you can write it in a comment, write it in your notebook, but here's something. Determination serves as the fuel that propels us forward in the face of adversity. I'm going to say that again. Determination serves as the fuel that propels us forward in the face of adversity. Once again, mentor Bob Proctor once said that discipline is giving yourself a command and following it up with action. Once again, we look at anyone who's in medical field. You know what? I'm gonna quit saying anything. Any everyday person who ever achieved a success, who achieved a win, who achieved a victory in anything that they do, they had an unwavering resolve for discipline, you all. Because when you give yourself a command and you keep your command, something happens. You get to check it off, and that builds momentum. So too, when you think about it, in order to cultivate the determination that you need to get to where you want to be, 6-figure income, 7-figure income, the new house, the new car, firing your boss, no matter what it is, guys, discipline, determination is going to be that thing that gets you there. Now, the journey towards this thing, towards developing this type of determination, let me just say it like this. It's really rooted in those good habits that we just talked about. You got to form good habits and daily routines, you all. And here's the reason why. With challenges and setbacks, that's going to come at you. That's just a part of life. What you don't do is get sad, get depressed, and wallow in that state, okay? You have to change that state. Why? Because as they come at you, as the arrows are shot, as the setbacks and the stumbling blocks come at you, you want to tap into that reserve called perseverance. You see, when you are determined, it also fuels your ability to persevere. And that's when the outcomes and hurdles minimize. See, watch. There was one point in time in my life, you all, where I used to get discouraged when things didn't go my way and when things didn't happen fast, quickly. See, I used to be one of them type of guys. It got to happen right now. It got to happen fast. Until I learned the process of, until I learned that sometimes it's not the end goal that gives you the win. It's the person that you become on the way to the goal that really gives you the win. So on my way to say, when I first hit 6 figures, I had to become patient because I was dealing in this network marketing company. And I tell people all the time, that's how I made my first 6 figures, network marketing. And it was a part of a Forex platform, but still I could trade, but it was the culmination of both, right? And it is what it is, okay? So with that being said, you all, when I learned how to have patience and allow my determination not to sway me, not to get me down, and to stop making rash decisions, quick moves, because I didn't think it was going to happen, certain things would unfold, right? And I believe that's a message that some of you all need to hear, because with every setback, you are presented with an opportunity to reaffirm your commitment, and you can then press on toward your goals, knowing that your efforts are not in vain. You see, what I'm basically trying to tell you all is that the little things that you think doesn't matter, matters, right? You may think no one is listening to you, may think no one is looking for you, checking for you, looking at you. You may think you've been doing these videos, it's not working, man. Let me tell you all something. It's working. It all has a way. Just trust me when I tell you all. I feel my pastoral hat coming on, but I'm just going to tell you, all things work out for the good in your life. You just can't give up, okay? And I'm going to give you this last piece right here. The last piece in terms of understanding or developing the path to excellence. Your path to excellence. Harnessing the power of discipline. Number one, you got to embrace consistency. Number two, cultivate your determination, okay? Cultivate that. And then lastly, you all, fostering a growth mindset. Now, this is very important because you have two mindsets. I did a video before on this, but you got a growth mindset and a fixed mindset. That fixed mindset means, hey, I'm stuck. It worked that way. I'm not going to change it. It doesn't matter. That's it. But a growth mindset says this. A growth mindset says that I can change with the times. I can evolve. I can see things happening, and I'm going to change with it because I know that in order for me to get better, there are certain things that we just got to do, okay? So that's what that growth mindset is all about, guys. So the growth mindset is essential for harnessing the power of discipline in your life. Now, once again, leadership guru John Maxwell. Y'all know I'm Maxwell trained as well. So I read, listen, y'all see the books back there, my shelf, I got all that. But John Maxwell once said that change is inevitable, but growth is optional. I want you to think about that. Change is inevitable. It's going to happen. The question is, are you going to grow during that change? See, reviewing setbacks. At the end of the year, you're supposed to go back and look at your setbacks, go back and look at everything that happened and that transpired, and then wisely go back through those. So when you look at setbacks and you look at obstacles, you all, and you can see them after they happened, after you came through, notice how you're still here. You made it. Yes, you did. You are still here. So if that's the case, we know change is inevitable. Growth is optional. So you got to see opportunities for growth and learning and everything. That's what the growth mindset is all about. So when you adopt the growth mindset and focus on, watch this now, continuous improvement. I say it like this. Every day, if you get better just by 1 to 2%, by the end of those 30 days, you've made a dramatic change. Within 60 days, you've experienced a quantum leap. Now, within 90 days, you could possibly be a new person. Seriously, I've seen it. I've worked with people. I've seen them change so much in 90 days that it's like night and day. So when you continuously looking for improvement, you then begin to embrace challenges with a certain state of joy, right? And then you begin to nurture that thing because you understand that with challenges, when you embrace the challenge, watch what happens. Courage kicks in, resilience kicks in, knowing that each step you take is moving you forward, progressing you to a different and a better desired outcome. So when you begin to nurture this whole thing called a growth mindset, what it really does is it unlocks the potential that is innate inside you all. And then you find yourself being successful in many areas in your life, not just this area we're talking about today. And that's what that growth mindset. So here's where I wrap up, guys. As I said, share this with you all. Through consistency, determination, and the growth mindset, you can literally lay a foundation for a life of excellence and fulfillment. And that's what I wanted to come on and share with you guys because I want to encourage you. You know, you got to believe in yourself. You always start with what you want. What you want is very important because once you start with what you want, then you can make a decision. And you make a decision not based on your circumstances, but you make a decision based on the choices. So if I have a job offer over here, but it gives me certainty and I don't have to really do too much, that's one aspect. But what if I got a business opportunity over here that requires me to do a little work up front, maybe 30 to 90 days or even a year, but after that I get to live free and get to live like I want to? Which one would you choose? Well, you should choose the one, but okay, now watch. The job is easy, but it's less pay. The opportunity might require some money down, some time to learn and train, but if you get into it, it can give you financial freedom within the next 4 or 5 years. Which one would you take? Many people would take the one that fits the circumstances of, I need money now. Well, I'm gonna tell you, how I became free and my wife became free and some of my clients are becoming free financially is because I teach them don't make decisions based upon your circumstances, make it based upon your choices. You want to fire your boss, you want to get your time back, you want to be free, then what you got to do is find something that you're passionate about and then begin to let us teach you how to turn it into a business, how to monetize or how to teach us how to do it. And then we set that plan. The next thing you know, hey, you start getting your piece together and life starts to change. Because I'm going to tell you, when you get your time back and you get free to do what you want to do, I don't care if you work a job, you love to do it. We need more teachers. We need more physicians. But most of them who last the time, y'all, they do it because it's a passion. It's a love. They don't do it because they have to do it. They do it because they want to do it. So that's what we call in the path to excellence, guys. I hope this has been beneficial for you. Hope it has added value to you. Do me a favor and drop me a comment down below and let me know if this helped you in any way. And as always, you all, if you want to be essential in life, that means you want to be the most important thing to your community, to the family, and then things like that in your company. To be essential means you have to do essential things. And when you do essential things, you get essential results. All right? So we'll see you next time. It's Doc Fabian.